If you are managing Amazon PPC manually, you know the drill. You download massive search term reports, sift through the data row by row, and try to adjust thousands of individual bids by hand. It is a massive drain on your time, but you can bypass that process by building an automated rules engine to run those calculations in the background. This engine performs 3 specific functions. It promotes profitable keywords, it kills wasted ad spend, and it manipulates your bids to hit a target ACoS. To execute this strategy, you need an active Amazon seller account, a rule-based ad software tool, and 60 days of historical campaign data to feed the algorithm. Once you trade manual guesswork for a mathematical system, a single person can manage hundreds of campaigns flawlessly in about 30 minutes a week. Step 1 is setting up the framework. Before automation can work, you have to organize your existing campaigns into a clean 3-pillar architecture. The required structure uses an auto campaign for discovery and a phrase campaign for research at the top, funneling down into a single exact match campaign at the bottom. Substituting phrase for a broad campaign causes overlap, forcing them to cover identical keywords. This setup forces you into a bidding war against your own account. You end up wasting ad spend on duplicated efforts. For a rules engine to function safely, you must maintain strict isolation between your discovery tools and your performance targets. Now we set the strict mathematical triggers to separate the good data from the bad. First is the positive keyword harvesting rule. We tell the system that if a target gets 2 orders and stays under 100% ACoS in a 60-day window, it triggers an action. That action is to automatically copy that successful target directly into the exact match performance campaign. To prevent the software from flooding your exact campaign with identical bids over time, you need to enable your tool's anti-duplication settings. With the winners isolated, we immediately shift to defense with the stop the bleed logic. We define a negative trigger. If a keyword consumes 30 clicks but yields 0 sales over a 60-day period, the system instantly adds it as a negative exact match. You must only apply this negative rule to your auto and phrase discovery campaigns, never to the exact performance campaign. If you negative match an exact campaign target, it stays active in your dashboard but does nothing, which creates dashboard clutter. When exact targets fail, you do not negative match them, you pause them. The final phase of the engine is manipulating those bids to hit a profitable ACoS. Look at this graph. If you try to drop a keyword from a 200% ACoS directly down to a 25% target ACoS in one drastic cut, you instantly kill all algorithm traffic. To maintain impression volume, you have to use a stepped bid waterfall to navigate the bids down to profitability in tiers. Rule A creates the ceiling. Command the system to automatically pause any target with an ACoS above 200%. Rule B starts the descent. For keywords sitting between 100 and 200% ACoS, command the system to step them down to a temporary 60% target. Rule C creates the next relay step, moving keywords from a 75 to 100% ACoS down to a 45% target. Rule D continues the waterfall, stepping keywords from a 50 to 75% ACoS down to a 35% target. Rule E establishes the final tier, stepping keywords from a 30 to 50% ACoS down to your ultimate true goal of a 25% ACoS. This multi-stage logic trains Amazon's algorithm gently. It preserves your keyword traffic while methodically forcing the cost down to a profitable margin. With the engine running, your weekly workflow is radically simplified. You log in, review the system-generated suggestions, and rapidly approve them. This chart validates the setup. By implementing these exact rules, one account's ACoS dropped from 68% to 44% in a single month. Note that the engine needs 7 full days to gather enough historical data before the first optimizations can be applied. Dominating PPC at scale is a matter of establishing the correct mathematical architecture, feeding it data, and letting the system execute the work.